First phone for today. That was a tough one, tricky spot. See if there's anything in the back.
on the phone. Oh, and I think I have a car. Oh no, it's a car. Okay. No car.
Alright, welcome to the wrap up. So today I did pretty well with all the phones and everything. I didn't expect to find that much phones. I knew a couple that were out there. For example, that one, I've been seeing it for a couple of times, but the previous times the water level was a bit higher and the current was too strong for me to get it. So I just left it there for the perfect day like today for me to catch it, same as this one. I knew that it was out there because I saw it already, but it was in a higher current place. But today was just perfect for me to get all these things because of the lower water level and less current. Unexpectedly, I found some other phones that I never found before. I think I saw that one on one of my last hunts, but I wasn't sure that it is a phone. I just wanted to get down there and check it out. Today was the perfect day to do it. So that was my first find. I think it's a Samsung Galaxy S20 or something. I'm not too sure. You guys tell me in the comments. Then, yeah, I just went on and on and on finding phones for some reason. 9 phones in one day. Haven't had that in a while. This iPhone 4 took me a couple of tries. I just edited 2 tries in there, but it was actually a couple more tries, but that didn't make it to the video because I don't want it to be a video that takes forever for the time, so I didn't include that in. It's just me missing it a couple times. Then I found these Ray-Bans, which seem to be in a good condition. They're pretty old, but I think they would clean up well. Then I found 2 speakers, a UE boom, actually 2 UE speakers. That one's a bit far gone. I don't know if that one will work. Usually they have some water inside. There's no life to that yet. Most of them are broken when I find them. What else did I get? I got two phones just sitting next to each other below the currents. That was a cool find, even though there's nothing you can do with it, but I love finding them like that. I've got 2 Apple Watches. I mentioned like the day before that I was out, I just posted it on Instagram that I spotted this watch, but the current was too fast for me to dive down and I missed it. I tried swimming against it, it was just too strong. And it was so far out in the middle of the river. And today I just hoped that I would pass the same spot. So I paddled out all the way in the middle to the river to hopefully cross it, and I didn't really knew where it was, and then it popped up and I swam and dove down and just was able to get it. Unexpectedly later I found another Apple Watch as well, but those two, I don't have a charger for them. I don't think it works. This one looks like it might work. That one's a bit far gone. Then I got this phone which had an ID inside, but I was not able to find the guy on the social media. So also it doesn't have I lost my iPhone notification. There is no medical ID, so that's still sitting here. I found this bracelet. I don't think that it's valuable. I don't even think that it's silver. It's just like junk, but it's pretty big. It was nice to find, so bright and shiny on the water. I found this thing, which I have no idea what it might be. You guys may be able to tell me in the comments. It looks like you can open it here, but I won't try it because I don't want to break it, but I don't even know what it is. It looks kind of like an old lighter maybe, but I have no idea. If anyone's familiar with that, please let me know. I'd like to know what it is. Then I found a couple of jewelry. There's a small ring, chain, the heart, a couple of earrings. It's all junk. Little bracelet, a couple of coins. The coins are really fun to find now when the water is so shallow at the edges, because I'm able to wipe the stones and I'm able to find like super old coins. This, for example, dates back to 1870 or 1970, I'm not quite sure. I think 1970, but still that's pretty old. It looks pretty old. And I was able to find like coins from the 1800s and stuff. There's also a couple newer. They tarnish pretty fast, but it's still fun to collect them when the water is so shallow. And about those crystals, I know I found those crystals. I picked them up again. I collected them, but I threw them all back in the river. I don't know what's up with these. I don't know who throws them in, but it's probably kind of a ritual thing. I don't know if it's like sort of magic or manifestation or whatever it is, but I got rid of them and I prayed over it to, like, I rebuked that. I did a bit of Bible study and I figured that I should not come in contact with just everything that I find. So you want to create a bit of awareness, not to involve with any of these things, since you don't know what the energy or the intention is behind it. So kind of pray over certain things that I find right now, or ask like the Holy Spirit if I should keep it or not. So I want to create a bit of awareness with certain things, especially like the voodoo jars and everything. That's just stuff you don't want to mess around with, or you want to like pray protection over it. Then I found this piece of a gun. Unfortunately, it's just a piece of a gun and not the whole gun. I'll have to turn that in, but it's beyond anything you could do with it. It's completely rusted and broken, so there's nothing you can do with that thing. But yeah, that's been my finds. It was an awesome day. I didn't expect to find that much. I was going for the watch and I knew about a couple of phones. Turns out I kind of collect every phone. Oh, also this one, probably somebody broke that and threw that in. But yeah, I'm gonna throw this away probably. But yeah, turns out it was a day with a lot of phones. It was quite a fun day. I love to find a lot of stuff. Like that much stuff is pretty nice to me. So that's a good haul right there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or if you can identify anything of these things as yours, or you need some help finding anything that you lost in the river, I get an email or send me a DM on Instagram and we'll figure it out. So with that being said, thanks for watching the video and I see you soon.